This is CBS News Bay Area with Juliette Goodrich.
It seems day in and day out we hear about theft across the Bay Area, and it appears burial grounds are not immune. In Santa Rosa, metal thieves ransacked a small cemetery and stole several bronze plaques bearing the names of individuals buried there. Now an effort is underway to restore the memorial, and as John Ramus shows us, it's headed by the man who saved hundreds of people from being lost in time.
We build cemeteries as a way to preserve people's memories, but at this one, everyone was pretty much forgotten until one man made it his mission to keep their names alive. And now he's having to do it all over again.
When I found this cemetery in 2001 or 2, this was solid brush.
As Jeremy Nichols walks through this oak forest, it's hard to recognize it for what it is. The Chanate Historic Cemetery served as a pauper's graveyard from 1877 to 1944, but it was so forgotten that even the county didn't know it existed. So when Nichols discovered the simple numbered cement canisters, he began a journey to find the names of as many of the people buried here as he could.
I couldn't allow these people to be lost and forgotten. It tripped a switch in my mind. From death certificates and newspapers and other public records, I gradually assembled a list of names.
The result is this book, revealing names for 1,300 of the 1,500 grave sites. Almost all died penniless and unheralded. Perhaps the most affluent was this man, who served as mayor of Santa Rosa's Chinatown. But the Chinese Exclusionary Act of 1882 made it illegal for any of the 100 or so Chinese people buried here to be anywhere but here.
It was a very successful act because it erased Chinese people from the history of this part of America.
But Nichols brought them back, and his complete list of names was memorialized on 4 bronze plaques, with another placed by the Redwood Empire Chinese Association.
They came here to build railroads, but as soon as the railroad projects were done and then the wineries were built, there was no use of them for them.
They die here alone, so you think that my heart just goes through with all these people that bury here.
But then, a few weeks ago, no one knows exactly when, thieves entered the deserted cemetery and stole the plaques, prying them off their granite bases.
It was a very depressing thing to come up here and see many people's hard work ruined by thieves looking for a couple of $100 in metal.
But to Nichols, it's not just a loss of a monument. For him, it's more personal than that.
With the plaques gone, they're gone. And we need to restore the plaques somehow, because otherwise they will be again forgotten. The plaque means that they will always be remembered.
Now they're on a new quest to display the names in a way that won't have value to thieves. And one day they hope their long-lost cemetery can be a place that will attract people who value history more than pieces of metal.
Now, a county representative said today the group won't have to crowdsource donations for the restoration effort. He said local governments will find the money. Now on to Oakland and the search for a new police chief. You know, it's been 236 days since former Chief LaRon Armstrong was placed on leave, then subsequently fired. And amid rising concerns about crime, the position has yet to be filled. Mayor Sheng Tao is pointing the finger at the police commission and told us she is ready to declare a state of emergency if the commission doesn't submit a list of top candidates by the end of the year.
According to the charter, right, it says that the mayor has to stay out of the process of finding the next chief. And the only time that I am up to bat, as you can say, is when they recommend the top 3 candidates to me. And that has yet to happen because of the infighting.
The commission plans to meet Thursday, but their agenda only includes an extension of interim chief Darren Allison's tenure. Now, according to the city charter, it's only supposed to last 6 months. As for dealing with crime, the mayor tells us the city's bringing in undercover police officers to prevent car break-ins. She also plans to add 300 cameras within the next 2 months. That would allow OPD to work closer with neighboring police departments. All right, some other news now. A track coach and teacher at Diablo Valley College in Pleasant Hill has been charged with human trafficking. 39-year-old Kyle Lee Whitmore is accused of forcing 2 female victims into prostitution. He was arrested Thursday when one of the women came forward. The Contra Costa Community College District says some of the alleged offenses involve a student. It added in a statement, quote, "We take seriously any accusations of inappropriate behavior by our employees and honor the expectation that our students, staff, and visitors have to be safe when they visit our campuses." Are there checks and balances when it comes to hiring coaches? That's what we wanted to find out. What red flags or warning signs should parents pay attention to? I just talked with Pam Baker. She's the founder of the Women's Coaching Alliance.
To find out what are the training requirements for these coaches. It's pretty shocking to realize that about a third of youth coaches in the country are the ones that are trained. 2/3 go through no training at all. Many of them come in having played, and they use that experience assuming that that is going to be sufficient. We have our young coaches use this worksheet with their kids that they're coaching, and it's a really simple one that asks the kids to fill out, my favorite part about sport is, my least favorite part about sport is, or when I'm playing, I want my parent to. And it's just these quick little fill in the blanks. And even those kinds of questions can yield so much information that we can tune into and say, yep, that sounds about right, or ooh, that kind of raises a red flag for me.
Here's a little background on the Women's Coaching Alliance. It holds workshops. In fact, here's a recent one in Burlingame to teach and empower young women to pursue coaching roles. Pam Baker also talked about the role parents play when it comes to coaching awareness. So here are some questions to ask. What qualities does the organization look for in their coaches? How do they determine who returns next season when it comes to coaching? Does the coach have an open practice, open door philosophy? And what is the experience of other parents with that coach in the community? And again, talk to your young athletes. More than 180,000 Cal State University students could see their tuition go up starting next year. Tomorrow, CSU trustees are set to vote on a controversial set of tuition hikes. The proposal would raise tuition by 6% every year for 5 years in a row. So that means by 2028 and 2029 school year, tuition would be more than $7,600 a year. So as you can imagine, the proposal's not popular on campuses.
It'd be a lot of stress on the students, be a lot of stress on the students' parents, especially if the students are still living with their parents. There's a lot of factors to think about.
To saddle the students with greater financial burden is unconscionable.
Cal State faculty, student associations, and the lieutenant governor all oppose these hikes. The trustees argue rates have stayed the same 11 of the past 12 years while costs have risen. Okay, it's like Outside Lands, but it's on a smaller scale. The free concerts just approved in San Francisco in an effort to lure back visitors. And they're among the medicines you may take if you're congested or sick. But the FDA says they're essentially useless.
Good to know as we head into ragweed season. Spectacular sunset as we look towards the Golden Gate from the top of Salesforce Tower. Temperatures today cooler than yesterday, but still warm for inland parts of the Bay Area, and they'll bump up just a little bit tomorrow. Details on how long that's going to last coming up in the First Alert forecast.